as you get towards. Hey guys, Urbnsurf back again. Last video we were talking about the wavepool, which is in Melbourne, Urbnsurf, and I went down there with my mate Miles from Newcastle Learn to Surf, and he was riding a board with this fin. So this fin, you can see it's got two winglets and it's about 6 or 7 inches. A lot of people hadn't seen one down there before, and then a few people sort of asked as well, what's that fin you've got? Kind of thinking it was something new. So I'm going to tell you a bit about this fin. So this fin here is a Cheyne Horan Starfin. If you don't know who Cheyne Horan is, Jesus, come on, everyone knows who Cheyne is. But Cheyne was a pro surfer in the 80s, probably sort of come on in the late 70s. So in 1982 or 1983, Australia won the America's Cup, which is a sailing competition. Had been won by America for about 180 years. It was massive. So Australia too won it. On the bottom of their boat was a wing keel, so very sort of similar to this. Cheyne Horan contacted Ben Lexon, who designed the wing keel for the boat for Australia too, and they started in 1983, they started work on this fin, which is a surfboard fin. Cheyne Horan used it in 1984 and actually won bells on it, which was huge at the time because everyone else had sort of moved to thrusters, but Cheyne sort of stayed on this. So this is a Cheyne Horan Starfin. What does it do? It actually lifts the board and drives it, like it's really fast. Then as you sort of turn, the winglets sort of are on an edge or in the water, so there's less drag. It's incredibly fast, but I find when I use it on a single fin like this one, it adds lifts and drive. I'm going to add a photo to this video, which we'll insert here very soon, and this will show you the board actually sort of driving along at Saltwater Point. Then come along in, I think it was about 1985 or 86, they designed this one. So this is a fin. It's a small winglet. They almost call it like a small butterfly, but this was another variation. These were designed for 2+1 boards that had a box fin in the back. I can show you one, but it's too hot to drag one out. But that sort of went into a box in the back of the board. So similar to a box fin like this, but you had your two tri-fins, and then you had your added box fin at the back. Fast forward to probably the 2000s, and we got these in the FCS1, or what they call the original FCS system, which I call FCS1. So this one here, it's 3D printed, and it seems to be in some type of like carbon fibre with glass over the top. This one here is black plastic. I actually found this from a company in Indonesia, so I bought it because they're actually quite fun to use in your boards. So I actually bought this. So I use this in any of the mini males that I've got where it's got the FCS1 system, and I haven't tried this one yet. This is only brand new. So shout out to Boardwalk Surfboards in Newcastle for letting me buy this because they wanted to keep it. So there's not a lot of these around, I sort of think. And anyone who's got one doesn't want to sell them. So yeah, that's what it is. So that is really the evolution of what we call the wing keel. So the Cheyne Horan one, do they still sell them? Yes, they do. So you can actually buy these from cheynehoran.com.au. They're $119, and I think it's $20 postage. If you have a single fin, I recommend, especially a mal, get one. Give it a go. They're fantastic. They're so much fun. I said the lift and drive you get is amazing. Miles had his on a 7-foot Roundtail. So this one here, this board here is a 6'4" Roundtail. He had a 7-footer, and he was using it in the wavepool in Melbourne. So it was quite fun. So hopefully that answers the question of what the hell this thing is. So it's a Cheyne Horan Starfin. These are FCS Starfins. I'd love to see Futures and FCS2 bring these out. I tell you, I would buy one, definitely, because they're fun. They're really good on your board. So that is it. Like and subscribe if you can. Let's try and get this to 1,000 subscribers. That's not much. 1,000 subscribers shouldn't take too long with the surfing industry, geez. But hopefully you got something out of it and learnt something about where this fin came from, where it was designed. It's Australian design, it's Australian made. Some of the original ones actually had Starfin, like 1983, written on the fin, because it was a patent back then. So if you can get one of those ones, there's a lot of guys that collect them. So again, they don't like letting them go, but buy yourself a new one. Support Cheyne Horan, who still pumps these out. And that's where I got mine from, Cheyne Horan. So I hope that answers the question. Okay guys, get out and get surfing. Catch us.